Do you want your AI-generated images to perfectly match your unique style? Who doesn't? With MidJourney's parameter personalization, you can achieve just that. This feature learns from your preferences and tailors the image outputs accordingly. It's not just about generating images, it's about creating art that speaks your language. While many struggle to get the precise results they want, you can stand out by using this advanced feature. I know this because I've seen how personalization transforms creative workflows, saving time and elevating the quality of outputs. My extensive experience with AI tools shows that when you fine-tune these systems to your tastes, the results are nothing short of remarkable. Of course, it's worth mentioning that this isn't a game changer for everyone. It's a fantastic feature for those who work on content for a single brand. The more you use it, the better MidJourney understands your style. So for designers working within a single brand style, this is a must-have. For others, like me, who juggle hundreds of different brands and styles, it's not as universally applicable. We still need techniques for more flexibility, but let's see what we can achieve here. So, how do you use model personalization? It's simple. Just type ~P after your prompt or enable personalization for all prompts under /settings or the prompt settings button on the website. When you do this, a unique code is added after your prompts, and you can even share this code to let others see the personalization effect on your images. You can control the strength of the personalization effect with ~S followed by a number from 0 to 1000, where 100 is the default. Also on the MidJourney website, there's a section for rating images. You need to rate at least 200 images to activate the feature. Now, let's see this in action. I'll generate 3 images with different prompt styles to demonstrate. The first will be a simple prompt, the second will be highly stylized, and the third will be extremely detailed. Watch closely to see how model personalization influences each output. Let's try 3 generations. A simple prompt to give MidJourney room to apply style, then a prompt with a set style, and finally a highly detailed prompt. We'll leave the stylization setting at its default value of 100 and see what happens with the prompt. A serene landscape. It's predictably beautiful but a bit empty and stock-like. Now let's add the parameter P. It automatically adjusts the parameter value and we see a more varied scene. The contrasts are less stark than in the first generation, with more subdued and realistic colors in some and a complete stylization in others. I like this a lot more. This is already a big change. Previously, to find cool options, I had to set the chaos parameter higher and do repeat generations to find interesting images. Now it seems you can do this without chaos, just with personalization, making it easier to find what suits me better. Let's add a style and write a serene landscape in the style of Van Gogh. Again, it's predictable, and since landscapes are characteristic of Van Gogh, it turned out well and close to his style. Adding the P parameter, we see it got worse. 3 out of 4 generations aren't in Van Gogh's style at all. So it seems this is more of a competitor to detailed style descriptions rather than a complement. Lastly, let's try the same but with a detailed prompt. A serene landscape photograph, clear blue sky, lush green trees, a calm river flowing through a meadow, all under a golden sunset. Detailed reflections in the water, soft shadows from the trees, gentle ripples on the river, light breeze moving the grass. Created using DSLR camera, golden hour lighting, long exposure, natural colors, HDR effect, fine detail enhancement, realistic texture, soft gradients, HD quality, natural look. With a regular generation, it strictly follows the prompt. Looking at the generation with personalization, we see a very similar picture. The main and seemingly only difference is the color scheme. So words in the prompt, if there are many, seem to have more influence than personalization. That's why I praised this feature in the introduction. With complex prompts, which we'll often have to do, this feature shines best. It influences the small details we didn't describe in words, adding a bit of our personalization, making everything a bit unique, a bit ours. I think I'll enable this feature by default for generations. You can do this by typing settings. They've placed it right there. I want to emphasize the second unsuccessful example because in my view, when working with generative models, knowing the weak points is almost 5 times more important than knowing the strengths. This is what allows you to make good generations that can be used in commercial projects. For designers, this is critically important. So I recommend watching our video where we dive into the main issues with MidJourney and how to overcome them.